Right here we got brown sugar, my 1200 horsepower turbo LSG body, and I'm giving it away. It can be yours. Go to lsnasty.com to get entered to win. This bad boy right here's got a 94mm turbo, proven street car. You guys can take this to the street, take it to the track, whoop some ass. It can be yours. lsnasty.com. We got a bunch of brand new merchandise that you entered to win this. So next time you go to the track, you won't be watching, you'll be racing.
You started it up, I was like, you can hear it a little bit. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. It's pretty quiet.
It is pretty quiet.
I mean, you can hear it's not too quiet, but
Oh, I like it. All right, guys, starting off the video here. Picking up the old work truck. We're gonna head over to RPM Motorsports, drop it off to get to.
he sounds mean.
It's so funny. RJ's muffler shop here in Raleigh. They got us right. So I had my boy Mason I put a motor together. This is the motor that, I got this motor off Jason Harris, so it'll probably fail on me because everything I buy off Jason I get smoked on. But I returned the favor and smoked him on a bunch of stuff. So we put a cam in here, a stock converter, stock injectors, set of long tube headers, no caps. Sorry, has caps. And then
It's got high flow caps.
Yeah, I got a performance muffler put on it. Look at this muffler, bro. Look at this thing. Look at this thing.
Oh yeah.
So it's untuned right now.
Is that a flow monster?
It's untuned. Oil pressure when it's hot goes down. That's weird. So let's just get to RPM and see if it lives. David's gonna drive my truck, the trailer. We're in the middle of Raleigh, downtown Raleigh. Friday afternoon, rush hour traffic.
Yeah, we got to beat the traffic.
We gotta beat the traffic. All right, so we'll go.
Ready, break.
All right, we're gonna go and hop in this thing here. Look at that oil pressure, right at 40, cold, not good. Should have put like a high pressure oil pump in there. RPM's a little bit low. Seatbelt, good. AC, ready to be charged. Doesn't have AC yet. It is so quiet. I love it. Look, dude, there's that truck right there. I love this thing. Look at the polish. I polished the wheels on it myself the other day. Got a polisher. I ain't no Joe C or Dieter's Custom Finishing, but I'm all right. I'm all right. This thing right here, oil pressure is now on the bottom side of 40. Don't know what that's about. It's got a little surge action going on right now. I don't know if you guys can feel it. Yeah, you can see it in the key. It just keeps surging. It just needs a tune is all it needs. All right, look at that. Oh, almost curbed it, didn't curb it. Hell yeah. I'm pulling out in traffic. Trying not to die. Drives all right for having no tune on it. And honestly, like, I ain't really trying to make a bunch of power with it. I just want it to sound good. And hopefully it tows okay, because that's all my trucks do is just tow stuff. So if this thing tows terribly, it's gonna be someone else's problem to deal with on a storm and not mine. But they'll have the best sounding car in the parking lot. Alright, so believe it or not, we are still driving. For some reason, the oil pressure is just not happy. I don't know if it's just this gauge or what. I mean, look, it's just all over the place. It's idling at 500 RPMs, which that really shouldn't have too much of an issue. Obviously, more RPM, more oil pressure you'd have. But it doesn't ever go above 40, which makes me think there could potentially be something wrong. You really need like 30 to live happily. We're in traffic now, which it does better when it's driving opposed to sitting in traffic, and it's just hella traffic. My truck back there, which I'd much rather be sitting in the cold AC than this, just chilling. We're almost at RPM. Oh, look at that sucker. It's like 25. The gauge saying 25 pounds of oil pressure. I don't understand it, why it wouldn't have more. Other than this motor being a junkyard motor, I have no idea where it came from or what it came out of. Low-key sounds all right. You get a little... Like, I'm not mad about it. I think it sounds pretty good, you know, better than just like a normal truck. Oil pressure here is just still a concern. Some people are telling me factory it's like normal. I did put a factory GM oil pump in there instead of a Melling oil pump. I generally put like a Melling high volume, high pressure, and they make like 60 pounds of oil pressure at idle. So maybe I'm just freaked out about this or what, but it seems to be doing... I mean, it's doing great. If I had some AC and some tinted windows from the guys over at Nasty Wraps and Tint, I'd be perfect. We made it. We are at RPM Motorsports with our 25 pounds of oil pressure. Go in there, give them the keys, drop it off, and we'll pick this Johnny up when it's mint and ready to be worked. Little bit more. What are you doing? Are you giving it gas?
What is this?
Dude, I literally just drove it up here. Jeff, it's been a while since you've been on camera. Are you nervous or something?
Yeah.
Dude, why do I hear it coming out the intake? All right, hold on. Let me get the magic touch. It just needs a tune. I didn't put the motor in for the record.
I'm scared. How'd you do that?
I got the magic touch.
All right.
Listen to this thing. Hold on. Come over here. Come over here. As a true professional, what are your thoughts? Look at that thing.
That's fancy.
Sleeper.
Oh, you got like twin turbo or something silly?
No, just a Texas speed cam.
Oh, okay.
Work truck.
Looks like it's done a burnout.
Yeah, it has done a burnout or two.
This is good.
Tell Ryan when he tunes it, the AC don't work.
That's not gonna go over. You know that.
Oh, all right, guys. Well, we got the truck all dropped off here at RPM.
Honestly, I was waiting for something to like explode.
Oh, you thought I was like setting you up?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, I literally just drove from Raleigh. Look, what's the oil pressure say?
25.
Is that good?
That's fine.
What's acceptable?
30.
So slightly below acceptable.
Yeah. I'd be fine with it though.
Okay. It goes to 40 when you're driving it around.
That's good.
All right. All right. Well, hey,
It's fancy.
you take care of her. All right.
Absolutely. Watch out, it's stalled.
The other thing sounds pretty good. Like it's quiet enough, but it lets you know there's a cam in it. The busted ass window visor. All right, well, we're about to head out of here. Shout out to everyone up here at RPM Motorsports, Ryan, Jeff, Martin, all these guys that always take care of me right down the road. Garner, hit them up for all your high performance late model GM needs. All right, guys, we're here with the Rock Lobster. As you guys saw last week, we had a catastrophic failure. Some people call it a RUD, rapid unscheduled disassembly. Pretty common on the LS stuff when you have a failure. Torched ahead. I've torched ahead before in my race car. I had an ignition failure issue. This one here was not an ignition failure issue, but it was a great learning opportunity.
It's a loft issue.
This is a loft issue. What's loft stand for?
Lack of blank talent.
Lack of blank talent. So, car ran good. We had some issues where, I mean, honestly, it was just a series of unfortunate events. So pretty much what happened here is we torched the head. So what the torching of the head means, where's that head you're working on right here? All right, so imagine that this sucker is sealed up against the block, right? So it's perfectly flush. You got your head gasket in there. You got your head studs on there, so it's torqued down nice and tight. Well, you're building cylinder pressure in here, right? And it's pow, pow. You know, it's making a lot. This head's, you know, struggling, stock heads. You're hanging in there. It makes a lot of cylinder pressure. And in this example, what happened was too much cylinder pressure lifts the head. When the head lifts off, creates an air gap. Air gets in the cylinder, super lean condition. and a passageway to get out. So instead of that combustion being internal, it becomes external and goes fing and shoots. Literally, it like plasma cuts. And for David's situation, it went through the water jacket. So like right here, actually it would be right here on the head exactly. It pretty much just cut a hole right all the way through out into the atmosphere, and then obviously water's leaking. The hole doesn't seal, so it doesn't fire. And what happened was this thing here was on HOLLEY V5. We updated to V6, changed a map sensor, and it didn't convert over correctly. We honestly, we didn't look at it. I didn't look at the timing table because this thing's been running on literally the same exact tune-up. The only thing we've been messing with is the boost controller for over a year. So made all these changes, didn't think to look at it, and it didn't transfer correctly. So where the top of it, 20, 30 pounds was before, 15 degrees of timing, you're doing good there. Well, now it moved that all the way up to 50 degrees of timing. So then back down at 20 degrees of timing, it had a very spicy amount of timing, 26 to be exact. So we were kind of off by 10 there, and it showed its face. It did show its face. So Devin actually has a whole video about this, which we failed to watch, clearly. This was kind of we were busy while all this stuff was getting worked on. Yeah, we're working on like 10 million things. David got the CO2 boost controller stuff hooked up. It was very promising because with very little boost, we were able to get the power in sooner and set a personal best really without leaning on it at all. My strategy with this, what I believe is good, it's kind of how we run the Black Sheep, is we're not heavy on timing. We rather run more boost and less timing, make power that way. These guys where they're just cramming like every degree in it, and they tend to burn it up quite a bit. We try not to burn it up. So this one here, we didn't look at data logs really. We just everything was going smooth. It took the power, we turned it up more. It took more power, we turned it up more. Didn't look at the data logs, thought everything was the same, and clearly everything was not the same. Explain to them the fireball.
So like you can see like all this opening with the cow. There was just fire. Felt it on my feet and legs. I was like, oh God, here we go.
So the actual carnage as of right now is not that bad. Let's rip the plug out of it real quick. This hole right here is the one that got it. So just zip a plug out. Let's look at the plug. We'll see what it looks like. What I think we're gonna do, I don't think it's an iron block. The block's probably fine. We have a replacement head right here, so we're gonna slap this guy on there. New head gasket, some copper spray. We're gonna transfer the springs over and be right back racing, right back at it. Worst case scenario, you open up, the block's damaged, and even if the block is damaged, budget LS stuff, we can just TIG weld back over it and sand it down, get it as true as we can, which I'm not recommending you guys do at home. Worst case scenario is it melted the piston, which honestly, something like this, the cylinder head clamp is not that amazing, so it's probably going to blow the head out before anything happens. Oh, get your straps on there. Yeah, dude, you're going to be fine. Literally not a problem. Yeah, so if this thing didn't have a strap on it, we would be very concerned about what the piston looked like. But this thing here, it's just going to shoot out the head gasket first. And what head gaskets are on this thing?
I think it's like the GM7 layers or whatever.
Okay, so this motor's been together for a while.
Yes.
I'll give you that back, my guy. We'll probably... What temp plug is that? Oh, BR8? Hey, hell yeah, that's a good plug. That's a good plug. Yeah, I like that. So, let's see over here. Yeah, it's got the... Oh yeah.
Is that GM7 there?
Yeah, I think so. So,
Build sheet for the engine, I'm pretty sure.
oh my God, did they... What on earth? Did they think this was a small block Ford? Look at all RTV they use on the front cover. We'll get it all done. So, all right. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. The Rock Lobster's coming back. If anyone's looking to smoke with the Rock Lobster, let us know, because David will give it to you with his big-ass hood. Also, if you're looking for this turbo kit for your car, we'll sell it to you cheap. So, make that happen. And then, yeah, that's all we got going on. Oh, yeah, and we're giving away brown sugar. So you guys can win this. Go to lsnasty.com. Every dollar you spend. Well, I don't know if we're doing any multipliers today or not, so don't quote me, but you go over there and buy some merchandise, you get entered to win this 1,200 horsepower capable, big ass turbo. I'm not talking shit on David's turbo, right? But look at the size of that thing. So look at the size of that thing. I mean, that's like you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. That thing's a big son of a gun. Yeah, that thing's big. Similar motor though. Yours is what, a 350 cubic inch. This one's a 408 cubic inch, so not too far off. So, all right, well, that's gonna wrap it up, guys. We're just here. We're gonna clean it up in the shop, moving stuff around, getting ready for next week. We're gonna be at Streetcar Takeover Virginia, which I think that's next week. We're gonna be at the Black Sheep. That's gonna be its last outing before we tear the motor down. Got some rods on the way, and yeah, we're gonna send it over to TKM, get it freshened up after that, and be ready to run LDR. So this will be our last outing with it on 275s. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you guys up in Virginia. Go to lsnasty.com to get entered to win. We got a bunch of badass stuff. We got these banners, which I wasn't going to sell originally because I think you need to earn them. But for the time being, right now, you can go on the website and buy these banners and put them on your car. Do it before I take them down, because I don't think everyone should be able to have that. You got to be a real badass to have that banner. So lsnasty.com, first link in the description below. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.